So everybody's talking about it, let's talk about it. This is Genspark.ai, but instead of just giving you useless use cases that you're never going to use, let's talk and see whether this can do a use case that I've been using Boomerang Code and Roo Code and also CLINE for the last few weeks. Now let me just quickly show you what this looks like. So I have this prompt here, right? And it says, you must find the actual logo link using markdown HTML on the site. Blah, blah, blah. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm using CLINE and MCPs, right, which is, I'm pretty sure, all that Genspark is doing in order to do research. So let's just go to my Skool here. It's a very, very active Skool. There's 5 people online. It's a lot of people are using it right now. If I just go to classrooms and go to materials, this prompt will be in the description of the video. But basically, what I want to test the ability of it doing is creating a CSV with all of the information that I need in it, right? So let's just see how this does. So basically this prompt is finding breweries in Ireland, and all I did was just go on Google, type in breweries in Ireland. You get a list of them, right? So this is a list of breweries in Ireland. You can put this here and then you just feed it this prompt and we'll see how it does. Okay, so we'll follow this process along and we'll see how it actually does, right? So it's using tool, search, 9 White Brewery, Ireland, using tool to read. This is literally just CLINE, right? So people are saying that this is something super special, whatever. I advise you to do the same thing with MCPs turned on in Roo Code or CLINE, right? It'll do exactly the same thing. Now let's see whether this tool is better, quicker, I don't know, more efficient, just more interesting, whatever. Oh, this is good. This is good. It's managed to find the actual Google Maps location, which is very, very good. So yeah, it seems like this might actually be better than I was expecting, right? And it should also be able to generate tags here as well. I mean, it's the same, it's a very similar process, right? They're kind of basically doing the same thing. It's just right now, Roo Code and CLINE don't seem to be able to integrate with Google Maps, whereas Genspark.ai does, right? So I just press stop here and say, give me the CSV so far, right? Let's see what it's come up with, and I'll compare it completely unbiasedly. I will compare it to the other ones. This looks really good. I'm not going to lie, this CSV looks really, really good. Wow. Yeah. No, this is really, really good. Considering how quick that was as well. Is this free? It looks like no. But still, that was worth it. That was totally worth it. That was so quick. I can't believe how quick that was. Wait, where's my chat gone? Okay, it's still here. I mean, that was perhaps the quickest I've ever seen. Wow. That was better than I was expecting, I'm not going to lie. So now if we go to markdown to html.com, Control A, Control V, let's paste that in. No, that doesn't work. So let's go to sheets.new, Control Shift V, no, Control V. And then we'll do split text to columns, comma. Yeah, I need this properly as a CSV. So let's see. Can you give me it as a downloadable CSV properly formatted? But overall, like the quickness of that was crazy. That was so quick. If this was runnable locally and you could open up your own code bases in this, oh my God, that would be powerful. I think, to be honest with you though, although this is cool, this will be expensive. This is a wrapper around Anthropic, which is expensive, right? But you can get very, very similar results. You can see here, very, very similar results. And I think what I will end up doing is adding a new MCP, right, for Google Maps. Oh, it exists. Okay, well, I'm just wasting my fucking time then. You don't need this, guys. Although this is cool and this is very, very impressive, and that was very, very quick, I will say I am impressed by the result here. Like I said, you can get a very, very similar result using Brew Code, for example, with MCPs activated, right? Again, the CSV is not quite fully formatted, but you can see the logic here. This was the quickest I've ever seen it as well. That was very, very quick. Okay, I think although it's quick and although it's very, very cool, and I'm sure this is going to be the next big thing, I'm actually pretty sure of it now that I've actually seen it. I will just mention that the fact that you can do very similar things on Roo Code, right, for example, that was actually using Quasar Alpha. I didn't even realize. I just assumed I was using Gemini. You can see it's not the exact same and it takes a little bit longer, but I mean, it's completely free. There's no limit to what you can do locally, and you can kind of guide the information more. However, totally unbiased review here. This is the best and quickest I've ever seen anything create a CSV like this. But yeah, I mean, you can do, like I said, you can do very, very similar things like I am right now using a series of MCPs, right? Most likely, Genspark is just an Anthropic wrapper using MCPs. So you can, as I've been talking about, do pretty much exactly the same thing here. You can see this is now looking for reviews. I'm going to have a look at the Google Maps MCP and see if I can just make this even easier so that we don't even have to do browser use anymore to find reviews, right? But overall, I mean, I wouldn't be too quick to say Genspark AI is a game changer or anything, because I mean, I've been doing the same thing with Roo Code, CLINE, with free models, with no limits for the last week, okay? So most likely what Genspark is, it's called a wrapper, right? And what is a wrapper, right? Think of it like a candy wrapper. The thing around the juice inside. The juice inside is just Anthropic. I almost guarantee it's just using Anthropic, and it's using MCPs, and it's probably using browser use, which is just, if you think about it, is just an MCP. But I just want people to understand this, right? So by having certain prompts and having certain agents, you can see here all agents. We have agentic deep research, call for me, right? So it can literally call for you. But I mean, again, this wouldn't be that difficult to integrate into something like the MCPs here. I guess if I do voice or call or no, Google Voice. No, okay. So there's nothing in the official MCP market right now, but yeah. Oh, this is pretty cool. They do have mixture of agents as well. So generate video. Wow. If I just go back here quickly, video. No, okay. So what is that actually using? CLINE. Does this exist? No. Okay, but that doesn't mean you can't just introduce a CLINE thing inside your MCPs, right? Okay, so this is what I wanted to see. I've already used all my credits. Are you joking? I barely even did anything. That's a joke, right? This is 10,000 credits. How many credits did I have? 200 I had. Nah, this is a waste of fucking time, guys. Don't use this. I used 200 credits. 200 credits to do 3 lines of a CSV. Are you fucking joking? That means to do the entire CSV, let's say there's 100, right? When you times that by 30, which is 6,000. So you are paying $24 to get something that you could get completely for free. Nah, it's not worth it, guys. I don't waste your time with this, guys. It's too expensive. It's not going to be worth it. Credits, are you serious? I used all my credits just in this video in one conversation. Nah, definitely not worth it, guys. I was about to say this looks amazing and is worth it, but if it's going to cost that much money, I would rather just use my own MCPs and install the Google Map MCP and do this all myself, right? It's that easy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope I've saved you some money and time by showing you that this is good, but it costs too much in terms of credits. Thanks for watching. If you're watching all the way to the end of the video, as usual, you're an absolute legend, and I'll see you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.